What up, yo? Luna the Bright One here. I gotta confess something to y'all. Uh, I had a little itty bitty bit of camera shyness going on in the other videos, just a tad one still with this one as well. But the more I do, the better I get. I realized that I was talking a bit quickly, so hopefully you guys understood what the heck I was saying, and hopefully you guys were entertained. Also, if you like this one, subscribe. Like it, hit the bell, any and all that good stuff. Figured also, hey, I'd have my hair down today too. You guys can somewhat see it. It's kind of late in the day, about 5 or so while I'm doing this. Plus a little bit of a window background there. You go. So okay, so this video I wanted to talk about astral projection. I got a couple of requests actually for that, so I'll do that one. I also got a couple of requests for an Ormus video, which I'm actually going to do tomorrow. And I'm going to show the Ormus that I actually just made on the last full moon. And then the waxing moon for this one. Got to add that together. So anyway, that's the next video. This one's going to be not only about astral projection, but it's also, I'm going to go into remote viewing and lucid dreaming. Because I prefer to do remote viewing because I just like to multitask, people. I like to do more than one thing at a time. So like I can talk to you now and then I can still be talking to other people at the same time. Whereas lucid dreaming is actually in a dream, and then I'll explain that one in a bit. And then you've got astral projection, which I'll go into now. Astral projection is basically when your soul leaves your body. This is most of the time people do it on accident. They don't even know they're doing it. They don't even realize it, and they do it. All of us can do it for the most part, and most of us, probably all of us have. And if you do, if you know you're doing it, obviously, then that would be consciously doing it, and that's what I'm going to talk about now. I like to personally lay down and do this because I like to be the most comfortable as possible. You can do this sitting up. You can do it standing up if you, actually, I don't know if you can do it standing up, but if anybody has, let me know. I'd like to hear how that experience went. I really would. I do know somebody who fell asleep standing up, so I know anything is possible. All right, so an experience that I've had. Oh, actually, let me explain a bit about it for those who don't know. I know that I got my astral projection friends here watching that do know. So you guys have a lot of stories because I'm on a group in Facebook, an astral projection group, and let me tell you, they got some bomb stories, man. They've got some really good stories about going all over the place. So I've been all over the place, and I can go all over the place, I guess, but I'm only going to tell you, I don't know, maybe one, maybe two experiences that I've had. I'll tell you one. When I was a kid, more or less a teenager, is when I realized what I was doing. I could do this like that, no big deal. Like I didn't even know what I was doing. I just automatically did it. Until later on when I started reading about it, and you know how you get into the Ouija board and the witchcraft and all that stuff as a teenager, you get really interested in it. So I would read up on, oh, what's this OBE, out of body experience? Oh, it's astral projection. Okay, how do I do it? Oh, I do that all the time. So you're basically laying down, and we're just going to talk about my experience. You're laying down, and then you're just relaxed. But the best thing to do, and just about the only way to do it, is to be as zen and relaxed as you possibly can. Otherwise, you get kind of fearful, you get stuck, you get sleep paralysis, things like that. And even you get sleep paralysis even when you're not fearful. That could be, a couple of things. But from my experience is where I'm talking about. So you're laying down, you're relaxed, you're chilling, you're zen, you're either listening to music or you're chilling by yourself with no music. And I can do both. Depends on what mood I am as to whether I'm listening to music or not. If I really want to focus, I don't listen to music. If I'm having a hard time doing it and I want to AP, then I'll listen to music because it's helpful and it does guide you. So you're laying there, you're chilling, and you're going to start feeling some vibrations. Feels kind of weird, feels kind of like, what the hell is going on for the person who, for the novice who hasn't done it or maybe has done it once or twice, you feel vibrations and then you feel like you're lifting. What I suggest doing, actually, what I don't suggest doing, the first couple of times you do this, don't look down at your body. Don't do it because as soon as you see your body, you're going to like freak out and you'll be like, oh my God. And then you're going to jump right back into your body and bam, there goes your AP. And then you might not do it again for the next couple of days or might not be able to. So first couple of times, you might not want to look at your body. You might just want to go. Wherever you think is where you go. Anywhere. You could say, bam, I want to go to Mars. You'll go to Mars. And it's pretty interesting what's on Mars. Maybe a couple big lizards, maybe some bugs, maybe some other humans. Who knows? Go yourself and see if I'm telling the truth. Because I surely have been to lots of places. But in particular, you can actually, that's what I wanted to kind of get to, is that you can actually touch things and people while you're astral projecting. I know that there was a lot of those questions in the forum, and yes, you can. You sure can, because that's what I do. I like to, sometimes you kind of like, I have a very childhood spirit where I like to play around a lot, and I don't do anything where it's going to harm somebody, because really that's not what I'm about. I'm not about harming folks. I'm actually about, having a laugh is what I'm actually about. But if it scares somebody to a point of where they're like going to be traumatized or freak the hell out, then no, I'm not going to do it. It's just, that's not right. But otherwise, I do like to have a laugh. So, you know what? I hope you guys can see me. My God, this light is not really all that good, but all right. It is what it is. I'll have to get this out. Okay. So yeah, on one experience, I actually touched an ex-boyfriend of mine. I went over to his house, while I was APing. I just thought ex-boyfriend. I didn't want to say the name or anything on here, so we'll just call him ex-boyfriend. I thought ex-boyfriend, bam, I was there, and I was watching him play video games. And I'm like, I wonder if I touch him, will he feel me? Because I'm very curious. Hence, wandering everywhere and being everywhere. And he's... I know the women will understand this, but anybody who has made somebody nervous around them will also understand this. When you touch somebody's shoulders and they're not expecting it, or there's nobody in the stinking room, they get really stiff. And you can feel it when you're touching them. You can see them get stiff when you're not touching them. So I touch his shoulders almost to give him a massage, and he got really stiff. And he stood there and actually paused his game. And I was like, yes, I can totally touch people. That's freaking awesome. But then as soon as I did that, I got all excited. Poof, I'm back in my body again. So just by experience, don't get too super excited. You'll jump to your body. If you get fearful, you definitely will jump to your body. And what I mean by jumping to your body is you'll snap back. It's like a rubber band. You'll just, one moment you'll be millions of miles away, 30 miles away, wherever you are. Next, you'll be in your body. Just also realize that sometimes you'll hear a loud pop when you jump back in your body, especially if you're jumping back real quick. Sometimes you'll feel like you're falling off a cliff and bam, you like do the whole, oh my God, I felt like I just fell into my bed. Everybody's had that kind of wake up. That a lot of times that's from that. So I kind of also now, I know I spent like about 9 minutes on that one. And even though it is about astral projection, I kind of wanted to go into an experience I had the other day with lucid dreaming. I totally want to tell you guys this. All right, lucid dreaming on the short, because I only get like 12 minutes on my video here from my phone. Whatever, I got to update it, save some space, whatever it is. So that's when you're waking up in a dream, you realize you're in a dream, and then you start moving stuff and you start changing things in your dream. So this one I did the other day, I'm like dreaming, I felt the whole vibration thing, so I was very aware, but I was also in a dream. This was not an AP. So I wake up in my dream, I come out of my body in my dream. That one, I believe I was in the fourth dimension. I say that because in the fourth dimension, it is actually a little heavier. And for those AP, my AP mes amis, you guys understand. that's where the sleep paralysis can come into play as well, where you're like, shit, I can't move, and you're like trying to come back up into your body. I can't really explain that very well, but it's kind of harder. It's almost like you have to slide out of your body, or it's just kind of like pull up and get up and everything. So I do that. And again, I like to mess with people. I saw some people sitting behind a computer screen. I have no clue where the hell I was. So I go to one of the guys and I put my hands on his shoulders. I start giving him a massage. You know, I should be a freaking masseuse, like an astral projection masseuse. Anyway, so he gets stiff and I'm like, okay, cool. I look at the other people to see, hey, do they see me or whatever? They didn't see me. So then I'm like, where do I go next? So I go outside. I'm like, let's wander. So I go outside and then I think I'm in like a different country, like a European country. And I only say that because the gates and everything, I don't know why they have gates on the sidewalk. I don't know how to explain that. I guess it just seemed like it was in Europe. I also do want to say with things like this, you can feel other things. Like I felt the wind on my face, and then a big Mack truck passed by me. And you know, when a big truck passes you, you got your hair's flying around. And it must have freaked me out a bit because I automatically flew back into right next to my body. My hair went like that. And I'm thinking, oh shit, I wonder if that actually really moved my hair. But I'm at just about 12 minutes now, and I'm going to be doing so many more videos and everything, so I can always go into remote viewing and all that stuff later on as well, because I totally love to do that. That one's way easier for me anyways, because I could just be like do here and then do somewhere else as well while I'm here. But I'll go more into that later. So there's a couple of stories of astral projection and lucid dreaming. And again, if you guys like my videos, subscribe, support. Yay, support me. Again, and I also do ancestral readings, and just look in the description below for my email in regards to that. Otherwise, you guys will see more videos. My Ormus one is coming up next. Tomorrow, actually, I'm going to do, it takes a while to upload. I have really slow Wi-Fi. Well, it is what it is. So you'll see that one probably tomorrow, as well as this one tomorrow, meaning Friday, the 16th. So you guys take care of you, take care of everybody else, and peace, love, and chicken grease.